A really interesting Doom-related change was announced yesterday that could genuinely suggest that a big Doom or Quake announcement is coming in the very near future. On top of this, Mighty Doom has just received a big new update that added legendary gear in its own version of Master Levels, Quake just got some new content, and even more updates are coming next week. So we have a lot to talk about in today's video. We'll be starting with the new Doom changes, which were announced on the Slayers Club yesterday afternoon through an article titled Slayers Club, the official id Software fan club, is changing. The interesting new article starts off by stating, when we launched the Slayers Club in 2018, fans of Doom banded into an inspired community dedicated to killing demons and celebrating one of the most legendary game franchises of all time. But like the Doomslayer himself, the club must stay limber for the battles ahead. That's why we're updating the Slayers Club website to bring you a faster, more responsive experience, as well as expanding our coverage beyond Doom Eternal to include more id Software titles. We are also refining our content efforts to provide fans with more exciting in-game opportunities, community building, merchandise, and even some special events focused on you, members of the club. The article then goes on to say that when the website is updated, they will be removing the ability to gain Slayer points. For those who have amassed quite a few Slayer points and made it atop our prestigious leaderboards, we have good news. We plan to preserve the top members' tallies with a commemorative leaderboard saluting our most dedicated members. As always, you can still join the club for free, and we have more that we're not quite ready to share just yet, including plans for future enhancements, content, merch, and rewards, so stay tuned. This unfortunately means that you will no longer be able to get any of the Slayers Club exclusive skins in Doom Eternal, so you only have a limited amount of time to collect them. That list of items includes the Zombie Slayer, Ghost Pain Elemental, Zombie Mancubus, Kaiju Archvile, Imperial Marauder, and the 25th Anniversary Slayer skin. It is pretty sad to see these skins become unattainable, but it does kinda make sense. They never did anything else with the point system, and most people don't use the Slayers Club anymore, so there's not much of a reason for them to be kept around. The article concludes by stating, from stellar cosplay to incredible fan art to endlessly finding imaginative ways to run classic Doom on unconventional hardware, Slayers Club members always impress us with their creativity and passion for the games, characters, worlds, and lore that we love to create, and we can't wait to share with you what's next. Outside of the removal of the point system and Slayers Club skins, this article sounds like really great news because it's obviously for something. QuakeCon is just 2 weeks away, and the 30th anniversary of the franchise is in December. They aren't just changing the club and adding new rewards because they feel like it. They apparently plan on introducing more in-game opportunities, special events, and exclusive rewards on top of expanding the club to include more than just Doom. This has to mean something. If I had to guess what this is for, I'd say that they're setting the Slayers Club up to have some sort of special content for the 30th anniversary and through their next game. Considering how this change is coming 5 months before the anniversary, it wouldn't be unreasonable to assume that the new announcement is coming sooner than we think. There's no telling if we'll get any more details during QuakeCon, but I can guarantee that we'll have some sort of news sooner rather than later. We should be getting even more news either this week or next week when the full schedule for QuakeCon is officially released, which will give us a look at what we can expect from the event. There may be at least one decent announcement during QuakeCon, so it will be good to know when that's going down. We'll also be getting the Season 5 update for Mighty Doom next week on Tuesday, August 1st, but you need to know about yesterday's update before that comes. Mighty Doom's update 1.4.0 introduced a few new features that the community has been asking for since launch. The biggest one of those features is the ability to change the difficulty of most of the game's chapters, which essentially acts as Mighty Doom's version of a master level. For chapters 1 through 6, you can play the game on either Ultra Violence or Nightmare mode, while chapters 7 and 8 only have Ultra Violence, and chapters 9 through 11 are stuck with the default difficulty. Not only can you get some more loot by replaying the levels, but you also get 20 crystals when you complete one of the new difficulties for the first time, so there's definitely some incentive to go back and replay through these. The first 3 levels aren't really all that difficult if you have some half-decent gear, but it does start to get pretty challenging as you keep going. To help with that extra level of difficulty, they also added legendary gear in this update. You can currently only get these by fusing 3 epics, which will give you a special legendary version of your item. The upgrade cap stays at level 80, but the overall damage is increased and the weapon gains a special stat boost. Secondary and ultimate weapons get an increase to their charge rate, and primary weapons get an ability that's seemingly based off of the weapon itself. These upgrades may not be too overpowered on their own, but they should add up and give you a much needed boost if you're able to get multiple of them. I'm sure they'll be increasing the upgrade cap soon enough though, so you don't have to worry about that. Aside from new difficulties and legendaries, you can now upgrade an item more than once at a time. This is such a great feature that I've practically been begging for. It was so inconvenient to upgrade something 80 times individually. I'm really glad that they fixed this. You can now watch an ad to reroll your abilities during the first upgrade screen and after defeating the first boss of any chapter, which is a decent feature, I guess. They also fixed the twin shot upgrade bug amongst other things. You can find a link to the patch notes in the description if you're interested in hearing more. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, Quake also recently got an update. The classic Quake remaster received an update that introduced the Contract Revoked add-on, which is a fan-made level pack that introduces 4 new levels. This content is completely free and can be accessed through the game's add-on menu as always. It's a pretty fun level pack, so I would definitely recommend giving it a try if you haven't already. You can expect to see some more Quake-related content in the near future, since QuakeCon is only 2 weeks away, and I'm sure we'll have some interesting things to talk about. There's always the chance that they reveal something new, although it may be a smaller project like the Quake Remaster or Mighty Doom. Even if we get something new, it may not be better than Doom 2016, which is the perfect Doom game. You can watch the video that's on screen now to find out why Doom 2016 is the perfect version of the classic formula. It's probably one of my best videos, and you definitely don't want to miss it. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching today's video, I hope you enjoyed it. That's pretty much all that I have for now, though. Until next time.